Want to pause to pray for one of our participants, Phyllis, who should have completed a minor surgery a while ago. Pray that her recuperation would be speedy and painless. We say again, as we always do, that you are welcome in our midst. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Let's try it again. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to Let's Talk. Welcome. Today is what day?
Wednesday.
Wednesday the what?
15th
of February.
Today is the 16th. Already we are in the middle of February. You see how time is galloping along? Already the middle of February, and we're just sauntering maybe through the days are so busy. Didn't stop to think that February is half gone already in 2022. So welcome to Let's Talk. I see my friend, I don't know if she can respond. Dulcie, good morning. Okay, she's on her phone. It's a pleasure to have you on. Good morning. You know why I'm saying that's so good morning to you. Good to have you. Do we have any other guests with us this morning? All right, welcome to Let's Talk. You know, it's hard not to feel happy when you make someone smile. Let me repeat that again. It's hard not to feel happy when you make someone smile. So let's make someone smile and see how you're going to feel. Let's go. Everyone should be feeling how?
Happy.
Why?
To make someone smile.
Made someone smile. You must never be fearful about what you are doing when it is right. Rosa Parks, you must never be what?
Fearful.
About what you are doing when it is
Right.
As long as it's right, don't be scared. That's all it's saying. Do what you have to do if it's right. Stand always on principle. That's my husband's favorite word, principle. Well, what caught my eye in the news? This one thing I'm going to share this morning. In San Francisco, like some of my friends maybe, there's this man by the name of Curtis Kimball. He's he was, maybe still is, very nervous, very self-conscious, really don't like to associate with people, introverted. And so his wife spoke to him about this and told him, you need to get out of that and, get out and meet people and make friends. And so he made up a sign and it read, my wife says I'm getting weird. She says I need to make friends, so I'm making pancakes. So he set up outside his house, his little stove or whatever, and he said he was so nervous and so scared he don't know if people would come and take the pancakes, and he didn't know. And as he watched that morning, over 75 people came up to him and ate some of his pancakes. In fact, he made over 125 pancakes he was able to share with his neighbors. And he said he felt so good inside after that and less nervous and scared of people that he's determined to do it again in his neighborhood. And he said his dream is that he would be able to do this across America. Okay. Hint, hint to a friend of mine. All right, hint, hint. We're not going to eat you. All right, you know who you are. All right, so that's what in the news. Our vocabulary, we have a new vocabulary word this week, and that word is stasis. What's the word?
Stasis.
Stasis. It's a noun. It means a period or state of inactivity or equilibrium. A period or state of inactivity or equilibrium. An example of it being used in a sentence: she was bored. Her life was in stasis. Now, I chose this vocabulary word because I don't want any of you to go into stasis. So this is a deliberate choice this week. None of you must go into inactivity when it comes to your self-care. There should be no stasis in your exercising, no stasis in your challenges, because it's all about you. So remember that word when you want to go into something else. Go into stasis. You don't want that. Come out of that. Okay? So this is Black History Month. And what's the theme of Black History Month?
Black health and wellness.
I didn't hear you.
Black health and
Health and
wellness.
wellness.
Black health and wellness. Black health and wellness is the theme of this Black History Month. And we have been trying to encourage ourselves in order to be a part of a healthy set of African American persons and ladies. We need to exercise. So when you exercise, we're doing it to encourage each other as a group. So let's get a report now on those who have been exercising at least 30 minutes a day. Do some exercise. Let's go to our Let's Talk exercise. Okay, say your
Andrea.
names.
Andrea.
Andrea, good job.
Paulette.
Paulette, way to go.
Jenny
Jenilyn, good.
Ives.
Good job, Miss Curtis. Blanche. Anybody else?
Norma.
Good job, Norma. Anyone else? Okay, if you haven't started or you fell by the way, remember, put that in your planning and all your busyness. Make sure you put yourself in there. Get some exercise in, help yourself. Okay, now tips and tricks, tips and tricks. What do you do or what can you do to amplify your phone speakers? If you're in a big room and the volume is not loud enough, what can you do to amplify the phone speakers? Anybody knows? Nobody? So this is something new you're going to learn, and it's so easy. And I saw it and say, wow, okay. So if you need some louder music, maybe while you're trying to dust and clean or whatever, get a clean, empty cup or glass, any empty container like that, put your phone in it. That's all. And it will amplify the volume. Get a clean cup, make sure it's clean, or clean glass, drinking glass or bowl, whatever you have is clean. Put your phone in it and it should amplify your sound. Try it and tell me how it works for you. Wow. One more volume is too low. I can't hear the music and I'm over here ironing. Try that. Amplify your sound. That's a trick. All right. Now Kyle is ready to share with you a tech tip. So get ready to write down your tech tip for today.
Hi everyone, my name is Kyle Spence. I'll be bringing your tech tip for today. This one is actually a suggestion given by my mom. She seemed to either have figured it out herself or recall me speaking about it before, but either way, it's actually something I think would be rather helpful for the majority of us. So if you have a computer or a laptop or a tablet, something that you use rather often, you are able to actually turn your current WhatsApp application, or transfer rather, the entire WhatsApp application to your actual laptop or computer. So instead of typing on your phone, you can just type on your keyboard. You'll have the same people, the same contacts, the same notifications. It's set out in a layout just like it would if it was on your phone. And so I wanted to show you simply how that looks. And then I'll show you also reshare and show you what it looks like from the computer screen. So I'm going to share my phone with you in just a second. Hopefully you can see it pretty soon. And when I do, I want you to always keep that in mind as we go through this. So as I'm sharing my screen, you can see my WhatsApp screen, correct? There is an option that allows you to link a device. You simply tap the top right 3 dots in the top right corner. You see it right beside the magnifying glass. Tap the 3 dots, and then you will tap linked devices. When you tap linked devices, you can add a new device. That's as simple as that. When you link a device, you are going to get a QR code. So I'm going to switch over to show you where you're going to get this QR code from. I don't even know what you're talking about. What is a QR code, in fact? So I'm going to show you on the other side of it what that looks like. So on my other screen, you should be now seeing the website that you would be going to. The website that you're going to be going to is web.whatsapp.com. 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 When you type that into your computer, when you type that into your laptop, or when you type that into your tablet, it will bring you to this screen if you haven't already linked the device to it. You'll have to go to this screen first, web.whatsapp.com. Now, a QR code is a simple square code. It's like a barcode that you see, a barcode like, you know, when you go to the grocery store and it's in the back of a can, but this is an online barcode. So they call it a QR code, a quick read code. I think that's what it stands for, but I could be completely wrong, but we will go with that for now. You are going to take your phone when you tap the link a device button and hold it up to the computer screen to scan the barcode on the screen. And when you scan the barcode on the screen, it automatically opens up your WhatsApp conversations. So let's see if that'll happen for me. This is my phone. I would like to link a device. Where did I go? Top right, linked devices. Now I am here. I'm going to tap link a device. And I'm going to unlock my phone. Now you can see I'm looking at my computer. And where is the QR code? Right there. Now that I have done that, you can now see my screen on here. Now I can click into any one of these if I wanted to, and I can type test, hi, mom, and my mom is receiving these right now. This is as cool as it gets. It's just the same as your regular WhatsApp, but your WhatsApp is now simply on your computer screen, your laptop screen. You can get notifications the same way. If somebody were to text you, Mom, can you text me back right now? You can see at the top, it will say typing, just like you will see it saying on your phone. I get my notification that she typed. I'll get an alert if my sound is on my computer. I can attach photos and documents to send contacts and smiley faces and gifts and everything else that I want to do, just like I would be able to do on my phone. But now, since I sit in front of my computer all the time, this is a great way for me to be able to communicate without having to grab my phone. So I wanted to show you all a pretty simple and cool way of staying connected, especially if you use your WhatsApp device rather often. I don't know if I've shown you that before, but if I haven't, this is a new one. I really hope that you will try it. As a quick recap, where do we go to do that? What two things do we need to do? What's number one? What is the name of the website that we need to go to on our computer or our laptop or our tablet? What is the name of that website?
web.whatsapp.com.
Perfect. Web.whatsapp.com. Once you're there, when you are on your phone, how do you link a device? I'm actually seeing Miss Andrea doing it right now, and that's cool. She's doing it as you speak. That's a good thing. That's actually, I'm applauding you because you're actually trying it out for yourself. So where do you go on your phone
The three
to
dots up
link
the
a
top.
device? Go ahead, Christine.
The three dots up the top.
Okay, when you go to the three dots at the top right, you select linked devices. And then you'll see a green button that says link a device. Hold your phone up like you saw Ms. Andrea do, and then it will scan that code. Voila, you are now having your WhatsApp on your computer screen. So let's ask Ms. Andrea really quickly. Did it work for you? And I'm going to,
Unmute.
there you go.
Yes, it did. But I have a little help here with my granddaughter.
That's perfect. Thank you, granddaughter. That's perfect. Any help will do. But so I'm happy that you tried it. I want everyone to try that. If you have the time, if you have a laptop, try it for yourself. You will find it really, really helpful. You won't have to keep logging back in. So now you can put your phone away. In fact, I think you can even turn your phone off. You can now just go to your laptop, type in web.whatsapp.com, and it already will be synced to your account. And so you don't have to have your phone nearby for it to work anymore. All right. So that's my tech tip for today. Thank you all for your participation and attentiveness. And as I've always said, try things for yourself. I promise you, you will not break your phone. You won't break your phone. You will always find a way home. And we'll segue to the next part of the show.
Got something to ask him, Christine?
Oh, I was just gonna say that it's ironic because last night I saw my son doing the same thing, and I was like, "How did you get the WhatsApp on the computer?" I was very frightened. So now I'm gonna get that because I think I like it. And he sent me a message, and I was like, "Wow!" So I think it was really ironic that we learned that today.
Yes.
The
Yes.
children these young children, high tech. They get on fast.
Yeah, I'm not young and I did it. It's on my laptop. So when I walk with it, I don't have to use my phone. So some of the
Okay.
messages I'm sending you now coming from my laptop,
Okay.
not my phone. Okay. So it works. Yeah. If I could learn it, Norma, you can learn it. Let's go to self-care before Norma throws a mango at me, and that'll be fine too. Now, remember, we are practicing self-care in 2022. And these are some morning affirmations you need to tell yourself every morning. So make sure you have to put it on your bathroom mirror, or you have to put it on your dresser for you to see. Tell yourself these every morning. Number one, I know I am smart and capable. What are you going to tell yourself?
I am smart and capable.
Smart and capable.
I will be the best version of myself I can be. What are you going to say?
I will be the best
I will be
version
the best
of
version of
myself
myself.
I can be.
I choose to do great things.
I
I
choose to do
choose to
great
do
things.
great things.
Things.
I will be the change I wish to see.
I
will
will
be the change
I
I
wish to
wish to
see.
see.
So I wish for us each morning, tell yourself those 4 affirmations to get you going at the beginning of the day. You didn't get it? I welcome you to go back because I want you to watch the video again and share. Yes. So now let's segue to see what our recipe of this week is soup. How many of you like soup?
Me. I love soup.
Yeah, I know Christine loves, she loves any kind of soup. So this is any kind of soup and salad herb croutons, making your own croutons to go with your soup. And you know the basis of what are croutons?
Bread.
Bread.
It's bread. It's bread. But this is you're using herbs to make it to go with your soup. So make your soup and then make your croutons and send me a picture. And last week we had pizza. I thought I would have gotten all sort of pizzas coming from the left, right, north, and south. Well, only 2 of us did the pizza. So hooray to 2 of us who attempted that crust. What happened to my friend in the left-hand corner of this screen? Huh? The shop didn't have any flour? Don't talk. So let's see. Miss Phyllis submitted her pizza and I submitted my pizza. That's Miss Phyllis's to my left, right there, and that's my pizza. The crust came out pretty good. I was surprised. Yes. She looked like she did pepperoni and cheese, and I did a plain cheese pizza. And then for your project, you had to make a cake in a jar. Let's see what you came up with.
Cake jars. I have made 2 jars of cakes. This one is made of some sprinklers, some crumbled cake, different flavors of cake, pineapple, and we have chocolate. On the toppings on the inside, we have some Oreos and some cherries. Here's a spoon that can help for the serving. And then I have another one made up of the same thing. If it's closed, when it's closed, it looks like this. I'll be sharing these with somebody because I know that I will not be eating all of this. These are they.
Here we are in the garden of peace. There is no wall. Our project for this week, cake in a jar. Here we have it. Hope you like it. Got it?
Dog family, this week's challenge of cake in a jar. It was a little challenging for us because our oven was not working, so we tried this project on the stovetop. We weren't sure how long to cook it, and it took some time. And we also tried to do some decorations inside the cake batter. And as you can see, here is our project for the week.
Combination of my making 2 cakes in a bottle. First, I had to make cupcakes, after which they were placed in smaller pieces and placed at the bottom of the bottle, and then I would have a row of icing and then some more cake and icing. This one was done with a vanilla frosting. This cake is the same idea. They have the cake in the bottom and then the frosting and then the cake. I left the top deliberately undone so you can see what it looks like before it was. This is my cake in a bottle.
This is my cake in the jar. So let's talk. This is red velvet cake with whipped cream topping. This certainly looks good.
Good morning, Let's Talk ladies, and happy Valentine's Day. Our project was for us to make a cake in a jar. So I made 2 jars with cakes. It's a carrot cake with a cream cheese frosting, and this one has the spoon with it, so it's ready to be eaten. And this one is topped with fresh blueberries. Here are my 2 cakes in 2 different jars. I know my husband is going to have a feast on these cakes on this Valentine's Day.
Good afternoon, Let's Talk. Our project this week is to make a cake in a jar. I made a cake for my mother's birthday this week, and I made my cake in a jar from the scraps. This is my red velvet one. This is my confetti one. And my chocolate one. So I made 3. It was fun to make. I enjoy it. Bye.
Good job. Woohoo! Good job. Special kudos goes to Althea and Omnidata. I mean, they didn't even have an oven and they did not go into stasis. So, yes, you didn't go into stasis. I don't know how you did it. That's a good one for me to give to us. Try baking a cake on the stove. My goodness. I know, but doing a bread, but a cake. So good job to you ladies. Good job. Very good. Good job. Good to see you, Diane. Good to see you this morning.
Yeah,
Now,
I'm sitting
what
in
did
because Mom is having cataract surgery this morning, so I'm sitting in.
good? I know she keeps me informed. We just prayed for her this morning.
Oh, good, good.
She'll be finishing well. Yeah, she keeps me up to date. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure she's well out of that now. Now, what came to your mind as you did that? What could you use that for? Because my mind began to go with all sorts of things. I could use a cake in a jar. What came to your mind?
Those would be good gifts.
Very
Household
good.
gifts.
Good gifts. Good little miniature gifts. What else?
You can maybe use that at your dinner setting, or if you have a guest over. You could
Yes.
to them.
Yes. If you have a small party and you normally would give gift bags for people to take home. If it's a small party, a small wedding, that's a new twist. Put the cake in a jar and they take it home. So you could do all sorts of ideas with that. I saw, I
Okay.
said, wow, yeah, interesting. Let them take the cake home with them, and they have a nice little jar that they could keep. It's a keepsake. Good idea, good idea. Thank you again for submitting your project. So write down now, and I don't want anybody going into stasis, what your project is this week. All of us have some sort of cardboard box lying around the house. Some sort of cardboard box. Take that cardboard box and turn it into a basket. Take a cardboard box and change it into a basket, a usable basket that you can actually use. Change that cardboard box into a basket. That is our project this week. Now, you had a challenge last week. I don't want you to go into stasis. At the beginning of the year in 2022, you were rubbing your hands and saying, I'm going to change, I'm going to do better. So now we are helping each other do better. You had some challenges. First, I'm not going to ask you to put your thumb up, but I hope you have been getting your rest and meditation. Very important, rest and meditation. Not one night, you have to do it. And when you find yourself being consistent, it's going to be automatic. And then you had the challenge of drinking 8 glasses of water a day. And that's for all of us. And we know the value of water. Go back on Google it and see what water will do for you. And then last week you had the challenge of doing something nice outside the box of what you normally, I know all of you are nice, but if you put effort into something that you normally don't do, but you did it last week. Anybody have a second you want to share? That extra little niceness you did last week. Nobody? Nobody? Okay. Go on, Diane, go on.
I made a Sakatumi coffee cake and gave half of it to our trash guys and some candy to my mail person, Tasha, on Valentine's Day.
Good job. That's what I'm talking about. And Miss Edith, share yours. You did earlier.
Yes, I checked on my 2 neighbors.
She checked on her neighbors. Good. That's outside the box. Very, very good. That's what we want to do, outside the box. What I did, I went in the food store, and I don't normally do this, but because I give you the challenge, I told you I do it myself. I said good morning to just about everybody I met. I don't do that. I really don't do that. And so I found myself, because I go very early, I'm there by 7 o'clock, and I'm saying good morning and good morning, whoever you're packing the shelves or you're pushing your buggy. I said, you know, that felt good. I could do that more often. Just, you know, only when I reach the cashier, I may say good morning. So that was outside the box for me. Now, your challenge this week, those challenges remain. They should be a part of our lifestyle. That they shouldn't be, let me try it this week and okay, I'm finished with it. Make it a part of your lifestyle. So boy, the challenge this week is that word simulation. Simulation. What am I giving you? This is going to be a hard one. Blame Jenalyn Cunningham. Wave your finger so they know who they're going to blame.
Why?
She said, what I've been given was too easy. So now you have this week. Simulation. What are you going to do this week? We said this is Black History Month, and we have been learning about the lives, the difficult lives that the Black women, we are specifically zeroing on them, had in order for us to enjoy the lifestyle we now have. Thank you, Kyle. So simulation, this is what we are hoping to do this week with no stasis. No stasis. So I'm going to see the mouth's going to open. What simulation is this? So we get an idea, very brief, tiny idea of what our forefathers experienced. This week, don't buy any groceries. Use what's in your fridge and use what's in your pantry.
Okay.
Whatever is in your fridge or in your pantry, that's all you can use for 1 week until next Wednesday. So whatever it is, you can use. And I know you could do it. I have a sister-in-law. She would come, if I gave her a chance, she'll talk to you all day. She does that all the time. She said, Blanche, I don't have any money. You should see the soup I made. When I dug in my freezer, I found a handful of peas. I found some turkey I had stored then. Girl, that soup, your brother killed that soup. Okay, so we're eating from our pantry and our fridge. And let's hope there will be no, what's our vocabulary? What's our vocabulary?
Stasis.
So everybody is going to try it. So you come, no buggy full of grocery this week. All that money you would have spent, put that in your piggy jar and tell me how much money you saved this week of grocery. You're going to find food you didn't know you had there you need to get rid of. That's our simulation this week. And since we know that slavery originated with Africans coming to the New World, let's listen now to an African folk tale.
Once there lived a cat. She thought, the lion is the strongest of all the animals. It is good to have a strong friend. I shall go to the lion and make friends with him.
She did so, and the lion and the cat were friends for many, many days. Once they went for a walk together and met an elephant. The lion began to fight with the elephant, and the elephant killed him. The cat was very sad.
What shall I do? She thought. The elephant was stronger than the lion. I shall go to the elephant and make friends with him. She did so, and they were friends for many, many days.
Once they went for a walk and met a hunter. The hunter shot at the elephant and killed him. The cat was sorry, but she thought, the man is stronger than the elephant. I see.
So she went up to the hunter and asked, "May I go with you?" "All right, let us go home together," he said. They came to a man's home. His wife met him and took his gun from him.
The cat saw that and thought, "Oh, the woman is the strongest of all. She can take the hunter's gun from him, and he does not fight with her. He does not even say a word."
The man sat down at the table and the woman went to the kitchen. The cat went to the kitchen too. She decided to stay with the woman forever. That's why you always see a cat in the kitchen at the woman's feet.
Okay, so when you see a cat at a woman's feet, that's the African folk tale as to why the cat is at the feet. I know you felt good to see you were in a book, huh? Yeah. Good, thank you so much. Now, I want you to listen to another African story. Listen, the key word is listen. Honda's surprise.
Honda put 7 delicious fruits in a basket for her friend Akeo. will be surprised, thought Handa as she set off for Akeo's village. I wonder which fruit she'll like best. Will she like the soft yellow banana? Or the sweet-smelling guava? Will she like the round, juicy orange? Or the ripe red mango? Will she like the spiky-leaved pineapple? The creamy green avocado? Or the tangy purple passion fruit? Which fruit will Akeo like best? Hello, Akeo, said Handa. I've brought you a surprise. Tangerines, said Akeo. My favorite fruit. Tangerines, said Handa. That is a surprise.
All right, paper and pencil, should have your notebook there. Write your answer. How many fruits did Handa put in her basket? You should be finished. What's your answer?
7.
7, give it a check mark.
Yes.
All right, name, now write down the name. I'm only giving you a few seconds. Write down the name of the 7 fruits. That was a listening activity. And we're not gonna have 5 minutes. Only 1 minute to write down the name of the 7 fruits.
Right, you're done already.
Whoa, all right, student. 10 seconds left. Remember, this is not a spelling challenge. 3 seconds. Time is up. Miss Ivis, name one of the fruits.
Pineapple.
Pineapple, if you have that, check it. Norma.
Mango.
Mango, check it if you have that. Andrea.
Banana.
Banana. Okay. Christine.
Guava.
Guava. Okay. Maureen.
Orange.
Orange. Janelyn.
Avocado.
Avocado. One more. Who has the other one?
Passion.
Passion fruit.
Passion fruit.
Passion fruit. How many got the 7? Thumbs up. Good listening. Okay. Well, next, just 1 minute. Name the animals that ate those fruits. Animals that ate those fruits.
There was a bird.
One is an elephant.
Write it down. Write it down. Write down the names of those animals. How many animals should you be writing?
7.
7. There were 7 fruits, 7 animals. And your minute is speeding along. Half a minute left.
Let's see.
10 seconds. Time. Okay, Miss Edith, name one of the animals.
Elephant.
Elephant. Check it if you have it. Elephant. Okay. Janelyn.
Bird.
The what?
Bird.
The bird. Okay. Andrea. You have to look at what you wrote.
It goes on my head. Monkey. I
The
think.
what?
The monkey.
The monkey. The monkey. Okay. Anybody else? Shout it out. What you have?
Zebra.
The zebra. The zebra.
Giraffe and
Ivy
zebra.
says the giraffe. Any other? That bird was an ostrich, by the way. That bird was an ostrich. Any other animal?
I am not so sure.
What was the last animal?
A goat.
The goat. The goat.
The goat.
Okay, the goat.
The goat.
All right. So you don't have to write this. What was the surprise?
Tangerine.
That she had a tangerine. That's why I thought it was 8 she had.
What was the surprise?
Tangerine. She got some tangerine.
Why was the tangerine a surprise?
Because
She didn't
there
put
was
that in a
nothing-
basket. She didn't put it in a
Put that
basket.
in a basket. That's right. She didn't put it in a basket, and all the other fruits had disappeared, and she was left with tangerine. So, who was she taking these fruits for?
The friend.
What's the name of the friend?
Amida.
Akeo. Okay, can someone tell me the moral of? You could put a moral to that story. What moral would you put to that story?
She was helping the unfortunate.
Okay, helping the unfortunate could be a moral there. Okay. Anybody, Maureen, you had a
In the midst of despair, there's hope.
all right.
Because all of her fruits went away, and at least.
But she wasn't even aware of what was happening. Yeah, she wasn't aware. It pays to be kind, right?
Right.
Kindness pays. Okay, very rewarding. So we want to look briefly at 2 Black persons, women in Black history. The first one is Lena King. At 18 years old, only 18, she was assigned to the 6th 888 Battalion. And this battalion, they were deployed to Europe during World War II. They were deployed, the 6th 888, 6 and 3/8, that was the number given to that battalion. They were deployed to the Central Postal Directory Battalion, to the European Theater. Their job was to sort the backlog of mail. Now, the mail was dormant for 2 years. The soldiers hadn't been getting their mail. They just piled up there for 2 years. So the army recruited these women and say, take 6 months to sort these letters and packages out so that they can reach to the soldiers. And these women worked so hard in 3 shifts that they set a record of just 3 months. They had sorted all that mail, and they didn't have to take 6 months to do it. And now we're going to hear in the words of Lena King herself.
When we came home, there were no parades. There was nothing. We just came home. Our family came and picked us up. That was the end of it. We heard nothing more about, thank you for whatever. No parades, no nothing. It was last year, a man named Carlton Philpott decided it was time to honor us. And the schools were closed with a parade, everything. It was just wonderful. 75 years later, we were celebrated and we were made to feel like we had done something worthwhile.
Wow. There is a monument of Lena King at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. And in her words, she says, "We didn't take up arms, but we kept up the morale of those who did. So we salute Lena King." And then we have Mary Jackson. Mary Jackson. She was born April the 9th, 1921 in Hampton, Virginia. She graduated with highest honors from high school. She earned a Bachelor of Science degree in mathematics and physical science. And she received an offer to work in a 4-foot by 4-foot supersonic pressure tunnel. She completed her graduate studies, and after receiving permission from the city of Hampton, I want to pause there. In order for her to have done her graduate studies, because it was an all-white university, she couldn't just attend, even though she was qualified to. The city of Hampton had to give her permission to attend to get her graduate studies, and she was not deterred. She went and completed her graduate studies. She is one of the persons, I want you to mark this, known as the human computer. I mean, my head just swelled when I read this again. She is referred to as a human computer. That's how smart she was, a Black woman. In 1958, she became NASA's first Black female engineer. She's a co-author of her first report on the effects of nose angle and Mach number on transition on cones at supersonic speeds. She left engineering, look at this woman, all that knowledge, and took a demotion. Why? So she could impact the hiring and promotion of the next generation of all NASA's female mathematicians, engineers, and scientists. So we say, here's to Mary W. Jackson, a human computer. My, good gracious. That's something to think about. So smart, referred to as a human computer. When I read these things, we have grandchildren and stuff, push them.
Right.
Take those foolishness out of their hands and let them, their brains get to work. Push them so somebody else in the future could be reading about our children and be just not reading about somebody else. We could do it too. So thanks to all the Black women who have set the pace and proven that we can do anything we put our minds to. Let's go now to Exodus 14, verse 14. The text says, "The Lord will fight for you, and you shall hold your peace. This text is set in the setting of the children of Israel after the 10 plagues now exited Egypt on their way to Canaan. And as they were going several days afterwards, we have Pharaoh's army pursuing them because Pharaoh changed his mind and he said, oh no, I need these slaves to continue to work for me. And so we have the Israelites here who are physically and spiritually weak, and they're crying out to Moses, and like we like to do, they begin to complain. And they said, it's better for us to have stayed back in Egypt where we were safe, we were well fed, and you brought us here now to die out here in the wilderness, because Pharaoh's army is bearing down upon them, and in front of them was the what? What was in front of them?
The sea.
The Red Sea. Pharaoh's army behind and the Red Sea in front of them. And then God spoke through Moses, who said those words, the Lord will fight for you and you shall hold your peace. Now let's unpack this. Whenever we see the Lord written in all caps in the Bible, that is definitely speaking, and he's saying to us, I am. I am, meaning I am here in the present with you, not past. I am presently with you. I want you to understand I didn't change. I am. And so this I am God promises not only for the children of Israel back then, but it's for us today. Because if we would live those powerful words that are coming there, half of our life wouldn't be so traumatic if we believe that the Lord will fight for you. What is one way the Lord fights for us? What is one way?
Protecting us from danger.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other way? What's one way the Lord fights for us?
Make provisions for our basic needs.
Okay, makes provision for our basic needs. So the Lord can either do two things and is fighting for us. He can empower us to fight. Give us the power, empower us to fight. Standing up for what is right. That's empowerment by God. Or he can fight for us, actually fight the battle for us himself. So there are two ways. He could either empower us so that he gives us the strength, the knowledge how to fight, or he will do it for us. And there are many things in life that we come upon that the Lord either say, step on the side, I have this, I'll fight it for you, or he empowers us to fight through the stress and the problems of life. You know, this second part, you shall hold your peace. It's hard for most of us, if not all of us, to be still. We are always moving. Sitting still, lying still is a problem. Quietness is a problem for us. But this is a command. It says, hold your peace, be still, and trust God. And see if he wants to fight it for you or if he's going to empower you to fight it. Remember, the Red Sea was in front of these Israelites. To them, they didn't see any way out. If I go forward, I'm going to drown. If I stay here, Pharaoh's army is going to catch up with me. So Lord, what you going to do? And you tell me, be still. I'm going to die any way you take it. Even Moses may have believed, well, what God is going to do, maybe just kill them, the army, and we'll be safe here. But you know, God has a way of doing some things for us. We can't figure out God.
Oh.
And in all of this drama and dilemma, this heartache, this fear, anybody can recall What was happening that the children of Israel forgot? They forgot that God was with them. How was God showing them from there leaving Egypt? He was with them. What he gave them? The pillar of cloud
by night,
day, and
by
the pillar
day
of
and the
fire
cloud
by
night.
So God was with them. He was literally with them. They could look up and see the cloud. So God, the cloud hadn't gone. So when they're saying, let us go, remember the cloud hadn't gone. God was with them, still with them. But they were so busy looking around that they didn't look up. Isn't that just like us?
Yeah.
So fearful of what is happening around us, we forget to look up. The cloud that accompanied them out of Egypt was still there.
Yeah.
It hadn't gone anywhere. So God is with us in our circumstances, whatever it looks like. He is with us. And deliverance doesn't always come from the direction in which we think it would come. Look what God did. Pharaoh's army was still there, and he told Moses, stretch out your rod, and the sea parted. Never before they experienced this miracle from God. And every Israelite and their animals crossed over safely. Look at God at work. So when God says you shall hold your peace and be still, he means exactly that. He don't need our help. Whenever he tells us hold your peace, it means I don't need your help. I don't need you to figure this problem out. I got this. Stop being anxious. Stop being fearful. Stop being so stressed out. Stop talking negativity into into yourself and into the ears of others. Stop being given, don't even moan. When they say be still, don't even go, don't even groan. That's what stillness means. God said, I don't need you to contribute to what I'm going to do for you, because I am going to fight this battle. So this morning, I pray that we will remember those words, that God has our lives encapsulated in his big, warm, loving arms, and he will fight every battle for us. Let's learn to be still and know that he is God. So we want to look back at our mantra again, and let's see what our mantra reminds us of this morning. What does our mantra tell us? You must never be fearful. Never be what? Fearful about what you are doing when it is right. As long as you're doing the right thing, there is nothing to fear, because God is always, remember that cloud? Always there beside you to direct you. Thank you again for joining us for Let's Talk this morning. And it's my wish that you will continue to grow in grace and in God's knowledge, and that you will not experience any stasis this week. Projects will be coming in, no stasis. You will practice that challenge and see what you find in the fridge, down in that freezer. Just don't go in the grocery store this week. God bless each of you. Love you. Thank you again for joining us this morning.
Love you too. Have a good day.